Are you feeling spooky? Well, maybe you should be, because Mortal Kombat 1 is getting a bunch of Halloween surprises. Is it really a surprise if we're talking about it? Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK1 video, because it turns out, in case you haven't seen it, we're going to be getting a Halloween Fatality in Mortal Kombat 1 dropping sometime soon, I would assume, because we're already on the 5th of October. Also, it seems like we're getting some type of Halloween event taking place in Johnny Cage's mansion for Invasions mode. Now, I don't entirely know all the details about this, because you guys do know the Johnny Cage mansion stage is like the tutorial of Invasions mode. However, courtesy of data miner Interloko shared about a week ago, cue the meme, 2 minutes of audio files dedicated to some type of Halloween event taking place in, you guessed it, Johnny Cage's mansion. So I guess maybe come Halloween time, Johnny Cage's mansion will be back in the Invasions map rotation, because you guys do know it's only a tutorial Mesa. You can't go back and actually visit it once you complete the tutorial for Invasion. So something of note that is very interesting. And speaking of something else that's also of note and, well, interesting, and also from Interloko via the data mines, it turns out that, speaking of Johnny Cage's mansion, the arcade machines in Johnny's mansion at one point in time seemed to almost have an emulator to allow us to play the classic Mortal Kombat games when navigating in his mansion's arcade room. Safe to assume it probably would have been the same vein as what Street Fighter 6 did, giving you access to going back and playing these classic Capcom games. So, kind of sucks, because we don't know if that's something that's going to be abandoned forever or just being updated in a future update patch. Don't know, but regardless, at one point in time, Johnny Cage's mansion not only was showcasing these classic games, but you could play them, which I think is such a missed opportunity, because this game is just lacking when it comes to offline content, and that would have been great, even though I guess technically it wouldn't be offline content, because you need to be connected to the internet to play Invasions mode. But you guys know what I'm saying. This game is just lacking in terms of content. Other than Combat League and online matches, there's not much else to do once you've completed Invasions in a few hours in the story mode. So I could have used those classic games ported to current gen, because for all I know, maybe they would have had an online mode. But regardless, we're going to talk about all that stuff today. Before we do that, if you guys take a second and drop a like on the video, I want to say thank you for always coming back and showing your love and support here on the channel when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1 videos. No machine behind me, just you guys, the community. So without you, I'm nothing. Your likes and support keeps the videos getting dropped. So thank you for everything. Without further ado, I guess I should share with you guys the Fatality you are going to, I guess, be able to unlock in a few weeks for MK1. Now, this is courtesy of Tasty Husbands, who shared this a few weeks ago. I believe it's going to be the Switch ports of MK1 playing right now, which explains the graphics. So if it looks like an N64 game, that's why. But yes, Pumpkinhead on your opponent, then kicked to the front of somebody's house on Halloween. Now, what I think is so funny is if you actually go and look at the house that this Pumpkinhead is going to land at, you can see there's like this Havoc skeleton, scarecrow type of thing. I think this is Havoc. I don't think this is Drahmin. This looks like the classic Havoc attire, but it's like a Oni goblin looking head. I don't know. It's almost like Havoc with no skin or something. And it's just T-posing outside next to what appears to be some type of ninja. I can't tell you who this is. Maybe it's like a reptile or something. I don't know, but when it comes to Easter eggs outside of the house, there's the classic dragon logo. But the pumpkins are pumpkins. The door, I can't really read. Maybe this says Ed Boon or something. But regardless, I do think it's pretty funny how, oh, 1992. That's kind of funny. I did just realize that live on air. 1992 Easter egg when Mortal Kombat was actually made. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I do think it's exciting to know we're going to be getting some holiday-themed fatalities, especially because you guys do know we're lacking stage fatalities. We don't even have stage fatalities in Mortal Kombat 1, which is kind of a bummer. So I guess technically speaking, these are kind of like stage fatalities, holiday-themed fatalities, because they're taking us to another stage, I guess, technically speaking. I don't know what this is. This is like a classic scorpion mask right here, or is this like a web? I can't tell. So yeah, I don't know how we're going to get access to this. All I know is it was data mined a couple weeks ago, and I've been holding out for Halloween season, October, to share this with you guys. And I assume it's probably going to be dropping soon in the store or something. Maybe you buy this with your dragon crystals. Maybe it's free. You guys do know in the past, typically speaking, stage fatalities have always been just a free update. So maybe it's just a seasonal free update fatality across the board for all characters. But regardless, I thought it was cool. Pumpkinhead dropping soon via Fatality in Mortal Kombat 1. So again, massive shout out to Tasty Husbands for sharing this a few weeks ago, because this thing right here looks pretty sick. Can't wait to see it in action in HD. Like I mentioned, there also seems to be some type of holiday event in Johnny Cage's mansion for Invasions mode. This is the entire dialogue and the audio, courtesy of Interloko. If you guys have not followed Interloko on Interloko socials, go do it. And if you have Mortal Kombat 1 on the PC and you feel like giving that to Interloko would greatly appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and listen to all these audio files, and let's see how this goes. Johnny is narrating.
Welcome, trick-or-treaters, to Casa del Cage on this fine All Hallows Eve. Sorry my staff's not here to greet you with gobs of candy. They seem to have rather inconveniently disappeared. Maybe they've been killed by a horde of creepy dolls. You know what? Let's make lemonade out of these lemons and take you on a little tour. Call it Johnny's Cage of Horrors. A haunted mansion experience. Keep your...
See what I mean? Surely this is going to be something for Invasions, right?
Dukes up and your costumes on. And help yourself to any candy you find along the way. We'll swing by the kitchen first. All this candy talk is making me hungry. Come on, where is everybody? This place shouldn't be a ghost town. It's time for my anti-aging, skin and bones enhancing power smoothie. Maybe they got hung up setting up for sparring practice in the gym? One simply cannot find good help these days. Huh.
So his house is empty and he's complaining. Okay.
No one's here either. It's frickin' dark.
No one in the gym?
Let's go. The master lighting controls are in my office. We'll get things lit up like Christmas and come back for another look-see. Much better. Now we can see what's really going on in the sparring gym.
So he's turned on the lights and no one's there yet?
Now that's not okay. Who's been filling my house with creepy animatronics from an 80s pizza place? I suppose it's possible someone's been raiding my prop shop. We better check it out. Woo!
Sounds like something out of like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Thank God. The jerky, murdery robo-dolls aren't coming from here.
You see?
That would have been a nightmare, liability-wise, being on hook for the damages. But wait a tick. If they aren't coming from here, where are they coming from? Okay. That wasn't my auto ice maker, was it? Do me a solid and check it out, will ya? I've met bad me's, other timelines me's, and me's from the past and future, but never, ever an evil robot me. His look was perfect. He could have totally been my stunt double. So why did someone make him a murderous killing machine?
Again, massive shout out to Interloko for sharing this with us, but that's a gist of what this Halloween event in Johnny Cage's mansion is going to consist of. Something out of Five Nights at Freddy's. His mansion's empty other than these like props that are, I guess, attacking him, and eventually there's some type of Johnny Cage evil robot. Maybe that's like the invasion boss battle for this Halloween event. I don't know, but regardless, I do think this is super cool and interesting because again, Halloween themed stuff. I can't complain. I was born on Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So, boom. Pretty exciting. And again, the reason why you might have clicked on the video, at one point in time, the classic Mortal Kombat games are going to be playable in Johnny Cage's mansion via Interloko just hot off the wire this morning. Arcade games of the Cage mansion were planned to be functional. Indications were found in the code that they were at least testing with Mortal Kombat 2. It is unknown if they were going to only be in attract mode only, or if they finally plan to make them 100% functional. That attached is all the mumble jumbo found in the source code that mentions map mode, Mortal Kombat 2, arcade. It's got a script for it right there, Mortal Kombat 2. And there you go. MK12 content prototype map mode emulation ROMs MK2 zip. So clear as day, this bottom one right here. Confirmation they were going to emulate Mortal Kombat 2 in Johnny Cage's mansion. Interloko goes on to say, I don't know if it will be something that only reached the testing phase or if it will finally be in the game. There are chances that it will be discarded and they will finally put videos on the screen like they did with the Mortal Kombat 3 arcade cabinet. So again, don't know, but at one point in time they were trying to emulate at least Mortal Kombat 2 to be playable in Johnny Cage's mansion. How cool would that have been? Again, Street Fighter did it for several games. Recently with Street Fighter 6, and you would have thought Mortal Kombat would have followed suit, but at this point in time, nope, nothing at all, which is kind of a bummer because I would have loved the ability to just always go to Johnny's mansion and play MK2, especially again if it had online capabilities, because you guys do know currently right now you can't even play those classic first 3 games, I guess UMK3, 4, hell, even Mortal Kombat 4 online as far as I know, unless you have like an arcade 1-up machine. What the hell? So yeah, this would have been nice, but let's cross our fingers and hope that it gets updated in the future. And while we're here, because I thought this was kind of interesting as well, Interloko came out today and said this is supposed to be part of the mansion's arcade. I don't know if it's cut content or if it's visible from a certain angle, and it's one of those punching things that you punch as hard as you can to see what your power is. Kind of funny. There's also like a standing Suhao standee. Again, no word if this is actually part of the mansion currently, because I don't think anyone's ever seen this, but it's been found in the asset folder by Interloko, who's waiting on a PC code. If somebody's got a PC code, send it to Interloko, because Interloko needs it. So guys, that's all I got for y'all today. At the very least, it seemed like at least Mortal Kombat 2 was going to be emulated and playable in Johnny Cage's mansion for Invasions mode. Is it going to be part of a future update? We don't know. Is it scrapped forever? We don't know. But this right here, this hopefully dropping soon. The Halloween Fatality, stage Fatality, festival, holiday themed Fatality, which looks absolutely amazing. Pumpkinhead being kicked onto your doorstep. And it also seems like Johnny Cage's mansion is going to be getting some type of Halloween events. We'll have to just wait and see what happens once this invasion mode season comes to an end for Scorpion. Maybe season 2 will give us another tutorial for Johnny's mansion, which is in the theme of Halloween. That would kind of make some sense. But guys, what do y'all think of this? Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please take a second, triple like on it. Of course, subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, Boon Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. Massive shout out to Interloko. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Living on a crack, but I'm not superstitious.